forgot to record an intro for this video, so yeah, I'm making this little talk about section while some sketches from this whole ordeal run in the background. But this is a 2-week sketchbook. I filled it up in 2 weeks, and I was inspired from some videos from people like Nerd Forge and Brett Payne and Buzzy Martin, Buzzy Martin did a 2-week sketchbook, but Nerd Forge I think did one in 10 days, and Brett Payne did one in like 24 hours or something like that. So I decided to put myself through a 2-week sketchbook challenge. Now I am already a sketchbook. The circumstances did though make it kind of finish several sketchbooks. I know a lot of people
film
who I've seen
and record
with
who doing a whole bunch of stuff and
they do it
seeing
because
family.
So
I think I really only have footage
about
for
that. I guess
day
we'll
one,
get to later
maybe a little
on
bit from day 2
in the video.
and 3.
But I thought this
so
would be
there's
a
only
lot,
like a
but I thought
total
it wouldn't be
4
terrible,
minutes,
and I
like
thought it
from
would
this
be
point, like 2 more minutes of
fun. But I forgot a couple
sketching,
details.
and then the rest is just like a sketchbook tour.
That I started this on July 2nd.
Stick around to see how my
means
plight
that the
went,
4th of
because
July
oh
was
boy,
just
there were
around the
days
corner.
where I was just
There was
so
gonna be
exhausted by the end of
festivities
it. This has
friends
been
and family
exhausting
taking away my
challenge.
time, and then the next weekend my sister and brother-in-law were coming to town, and so I did not do this at the optimal time, but I still got it done. It was a lot of work, and I did miss a couple days, which made my life later down the line so much more difficult, but it got done. Okay, so I'm back to record the voiceover for the sketchbook tour because real time it was too long, but yeah, you can see here I have the first page here. This 2-week sketchbook, July 2nd through the 16th, 2022. And this is day 1. I didn't write the dates on all of the pages, but I think day 1 is definitely one of my absolute favorite pages here. I really like this dancer. It was my favorite. This is mostly just Pinterest references. I don't do these in order, by the way, so this wasn't actually the next thing I drew, but I did paint because it was a marker on the front side. A little bit of life drawing from when I went bowling with my dad. These are from a Draw Feed Draw class about practicing effectively, hosted by Jacob. That page is my drawings, and this page are from reference. This one, also we have a little bit of a Julia draw class, how to draw face runes, and then that's how I felt, and that little skeleton my friend asked me to draw. This page here was also Pinterest references. Pinterest is an artist's best friend or something like that. And these guys are just some doodles, and then on the other side we have some art in my style. I wanted to push myself, but still have a little bit of art that is comfortable to me too. This was a painting I did from a YouTube tutorial, and on the other side it's just a drawing in my style, but I had to go over both of them a bit because it got stuck together. I didn't seal it. We got a little mountain and some other landscapes, and then these were some little color studies. The bottom two are from Crom, an artist I really like, and then I get some kind of character in some outfits on the other page. So yeah, I think there are a lot of pages that I feel meh about, but a lot of pages I really like. Like the Sunday on the left, that was one of the last pages I did, and that one was an acrylic. And some gesture drawings. Let me tell you, if you want to fill up pages, do gesture drawing. That one was gouache. I like how all the paintings came out on this one, to be honest. But you can see we got more gestures on the other side. Those were 30-second gesties. And that's how you fill up pages quick. All right, these were, I believe, 1-minute gestures, which again, boom, fill up 2 pages in 5 minutes. You can get them done so quick, but I am happy with how these came out. I really am also happy. I haven't been doing a lot of hand and feet studying, and I can definitely tell that my practice has like the lack of practice shows, but this was a good way for me to push myself. Another YouTube landscape. I really liked the colors in that one, and this was just what I made with the extra paint that was still on my palette and brush, and then just some doodles. You can't tell, but that is actually a Brant O'Brien from Dropout, and that's Allie Beardsley. Some animals, get some animals in there. I really wanted to try and have a really diverse amount of things that I did, and try to make this special. I wanted to make sure I was drawing things that I don't draw often or sometimes at all, but at the same time I also wanted to be really comfortable, so I had to get some Fire Emblem in there when I could. So we got a Ferdinand and an Edelgard and a Petra and a Linhardt, and I gave Caspar some Kingdom Hearts hair. I don't know. That's a gouache painting of some Bingsu and a painting of Edelgard as well. I'm trying to get a good way to show it. Lighting is definitely a struggle, especially because I was recording this on the last day, and so the sun had already gone down by the time I finished the last 3 or so pages. These were more Pinterest references. I was going to do them in markers like the other ones, but then I had my Edelgard on the other side, so I didn't end up doing that. These are from some Pinterest tutorials as well. Not the apple, but the dresses wear, and of course more gestures, because you can never have too many. Speaking of pushing myself, I even drew some cars. Cars are not easy to draw, but I really wanted to do something different, and so that's what we did. I like how the little Volkswagen van came out at the bottom, though. I think that came out really cute. But yeah, even more gestures to fill up more space. This was from a little Mark Crilly video about making a little model and using it to make buildings, so this was just whatever random stuff was in the dining room that I put together in order to make, like, I don't know, like a fantasy space setting. This was some stylized mouths and eyes, seeing how other people do it, and then in the middle there, I was watching Julia and Jacob play The Quarry, so we have a little Dylan, and gosh, I can't remember his name all of a sudden, but you know who, if you've seen it. I don't remember their names. More hands and feet, more Pinterest references. I don't love these last ones, but I was getting tired. There's my characters in some like cool streetwear, and then on the other side, me trying to put together the things I've learned to draw some of my other OCs in a styles that are different from my own. Yeah, just getting those gestures in. And this was just me trying to relax a little bit and doodle in my style. I like how some of these turned out. It's hard to see because I have a marker drawing on the other side, but those 2 pages are just me putting some art in my style. And on the other side, this is a favorite of mine. It is a Elsa from Frozen 2 Elsa specifically. I wish the movie was better than what it was, because I really like Into the Unknown, which is what I was listening to and what she's supposed to be singing with that huge Kirby mouth of hers. But yeah, that other doodles from when I was listening, that was from Waitresses the musical. That's kind of what that doodle's about. So yeah, says he could be colorblind, which is a song lyric. Some like little stationary doodles, and me and my friend, we were watching SpongeBob after finishing Lord of the Rings, and so this is what I was doodling there, and I wanted to make sure I got some perspective practice too, so the perspective isn't perfect here, but it was kind of part of that whole pushing outside of the comfort zone. There's a not great drawing of myself. This was the castle from reference. Hard to see, but it's just more art in my style there. And then lastly, there's a little me saying done. July 16th, 2022. So, yes, 2-week sketchbook. Completely filled out. And there's some pages that I actually did more than once because I hated how they turned out, or things were just feeling too empty. Like, I still thought about painting over this page because it's so empty. But there's some things where I'm like, nah, we're gonna have to let some pages be low effort. Oh yeah. Here we are. 2 days, 12, 14 days, 2 weeks. Goodness gracious. 2-week sketchbook. It is certainly a challenge. Now, I wouldn't recommend this challenge if you're someone who's like, yeah, I'm going to do this and then I'm finally going to finish a sketchbook. Maybe you need to know yourself though, because this will burn you out. And I don't think you want to associate a sketchbook with feeling like, ugh, when you look at it, right? I feel like I'm okay because I'm a sketcher. I fill out sketchbooks. I draw a lot, but even for me, this was hard. And it made it a lot harder because I missed one day, which meant that the next day I had way more drawing to catch up on for the rest of the time than planned. So I don't necessarily recommend. I would recommend maybe check out Drop the Extras, Jacob's No Pressure Guide to Practicing Art. That's really good. Or just practice with a little bit of drawing every day. Just like have a sketchbook where every day you do like a minimum of like 5 minutes in the sketchbook, and keep it up and you'll get there, and you won't acquire animosity towards it. But thank you so much. Thank everybody for watching, and have a good one.